are some ways to practice self-compassion during the transition into motherhood, especially when feeling overwhelmed by new responsibilities.
I learned a phrase when this all was new for me in learning how to be a mom, the overwhelm of it all, the big heavy things, and this transition into motherhood was give yourself grace. And what did grace even mean to me then? I kind of didn't want to know. I was like, I don't know what that means. I don't know how to give myself grace. Like, this doesn't make sense. But it really came down to just do what I can and don't beat myself up over it. It's the tricky part of not having the guilt, because every person is going to take some time to figure out something new. There are definitely some moms out there who just are like meant to be a mom, and the switch is flicked on and they just get it right away. And I have heard and seen that in some people, and I was not one of those people. It was a very, very difficult transition for me because of where I thought my priorities laid before having a baby. So understanding where my priorities needed to be and really like asking myself that question of what was my priority as a mom now, like in this new updated version of myself. I didn't want to lose Jill. I just wanted to be the new version of Jill. And what did that look like? That is how I ended up giving myself the grace I needed to go through the transition of like, it's okay that we don't have a perfect house. We just added a new person to the house, and it's going to take years for them to understand how we want the house. Just like you have a new pet in the house, they don't know how to, not sleep on the couch or do this without setting up rules and boundaries. And I didn't know I needed to start doing that when I was a new mom. I just thought it was great. Here's a new baby. Let's just keep living life the way it was. I didn't put together that I needed to transition into having me be a new version of me and an upgraded version of me with a child, and that we were going to have to learn a lot of things together, and not just me and him, but also my husband thrown in, and our animals and our family. That's a lot. That's overwhelming. And the grace is really where I started to lessen the pressure on myself, to be able to shift my expectations for myself and my family, and to stop putting pressure on us so I didn't have that guilt. It's not easy. It's for me, from experience, not easy. It's very common that it's challenging. I think with the awareness in what we want our life to be, what our priorities are, and that we have hope that we're going to be the mom we were intended to be, can help us through that transition and be the mom that we were intended to be.